Welcome to the Everything podcast, and in this episode, going to be reviewing Class episode 3. This will be the last universe review minus the previews and reviews for Doctor Who season 1. Like anything older is being put on pause, which I will explain actually in tomorrow's non-animated episode. There is a reason for it. I'm not just doing it for no reason. There is a reason. Um, but without further ado, let's look at the cast list because the trailer will get copyright blocked like it did for episode 1. So obviously, similar to Rob Beckett's Smart TV, these episodes are going to be a little bit shorter. So it stars Greg Austin as Charlie, Faid Al-Sayed as Ram, Sophie Hopkins as April, Vivian Opera as Tanya, and Catherine Kelly as Miss Quill. So they're the main cast. Joining them in the supporting cast or guest cast, we have Georgian Renzo as Mateusz, Paul Mark Davis as Corkinius, Pookie Quesnell as Dorothea, Shannon Murray as Jackie, Natasha Gordon as Vivian, Nigel Betts as Francis, Con O'Neill as Hugh, Anna Schaffer as Rachel, and Ben Peel as Coach Tom or Coach Dawson. The writer of this episode is Patrick Ness, with the director being Ed Balsgett. The synopsis for this episode is: when London is infiltrated by a powerful alien, an unexpected visitor comes to Tanya's window. The team must battle his strangely threat to stop being lost forever. Class episode 3 was released on the 29th of October 2016. And my opinion on this episode is I love the scenes between Matesh and Charlie. I like the scenes between April and Ram, and I enjoyed seeing Miss Quill not care that Matesh has moved in with her and Charlie. But without further ado, here is my review for Class episode 3. We have the previously recap, or a previously recap, should I say, and several scenes from Tanya's life are shown, including the day her father died. Today is the 2-year anniversary of Tanya's father's death. Tanya's father appears. We then have the title sequence. Tanya speaks to her father. Tanya's father is an alien of some description. Matesh meets up with Charlie. Matesh's parents have kicked Matesh out. Ram practices kicking a ball. April is playing a song on the violin, the same title as this episode. Ram asks April for help with his physics homework. Matesh tells Charlie about the events leading to his parents kicking him out. Miss Quill contemplates the events depicted in the Hunger Games being reality. Obviously, the Hunger Games is a book and it's a movie franchise as well. Obviously, not real. Miss Quill hears multiple knocks all around the house. Ram also hears these knocks. Miss Quill's real name is Andrath. Tanya says good night to her mother. Rachel appears. Miss Quill also has a dead visitor, similar to how Ram sees Rachel and Tanya sees her father. Miss Quill's visitor is her sister. Tanya's father, Rachel, and Miss Quill's sister are all members of an alien race known as the Lankin. Ram runs away from Rachel. Mateusz tells Charlie that he loves him. Charlie kisses Mateusz. Ram sees other people interact with dead relatives like he has with Rachel. Mateusz and Charlie sleep together. Charlie tells Mateusz how he was used and manipulated on Rhodia. Miss Quill and Tanya are offered to join their dead relatives. Tanya's father remembers why Tanya has the nickname of Puddle. Charlie and Mateusz sleep together for a second time. Ram and April meet up. April tells Ram about her father. Ram and April hold hands and kiss. Charlie gets startled by figures that both appear and disappear simultaneously. Tanya still continues to speak to her father. Miss Quill declines the offer from her sister. Miss Quill gets Charlie and Matesh to hack her sister because obviously Miss Quill can't attack people or use weapons specifically. Uh, April tells Ram what this episode's title means. Charlie and April communicate about the Lankin. Miss Quill's sister disappears. Charlie informs Miss Quill that Matesh has moved in with them. Ram and April attempt to stop Tanya believing her father. Tanya's father knocks out April and Ram. Ram pleads with Tanya to not join her father. Tanya tricks her father. Miss Quill controls a bus, uses it to stop Tanya's father. Tanya hugs her mother. April, Ram, Tanya, Matesh, and Charlie reunite. Ram and April say goodbye to each other. Tanya's mother tells Tanya how she and her father met. Tanya says goodbye to her father, and the episode finishes off with a trailer for episode 4. That is my review of Class episode 4. So as I mentioned at the start of this episode, that's the last previous. I don't even know what to call it. Older not current Whoniverse. Yeah. So the Doctor Who season 1 preview reviews release at 7 a.m. GMT. The previews come out on a Friday and the reviews come out whenever I finish them. So there's those will still be coming out. Well, the previews are all recorded, as you will have noticed, because I talk about it a lot in those previews. But the reviews, obviously, the episodes haven't come out yet, so they're not on the channel. But yes, so there's not going to be, and I will explain in the next non-animated episode why. Um, yeah, you might have an idea. So maybe if you have an idea about what that reason could be, maybe put that in the comments below. So let me know what you thought of Class Episode 3. If you watched it, Mara, if you did, put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well with anything else you want me to cover on the channel. It could be a TV show, a movie suggestion, or something completely different. And remember, you could also like, comment, and subscribe. And that's it for this episode of the Everything Podcast. Goodbye.